Hello, and welcome to a very special edition of our Safety Net series. Today we are talking about the returning annual meeting. We are super excited to have it come back. And joining us today is Justine and Lindsay, and they're going to tell us all about it. But before we do that, we want to make sure and thank all of our sponsors. So we're doing that now. And good morning, ladies.
Good morning, Leslie. How are
Good
you?
morning.
Good, thanks. Okay, Justine, tell us what the annual meeting looks like this year.
Yeah, so the United Way annual meeting is really like the most immersive experience in learning about what United Way does, how our 46 nonprofit partners serve our community members, and the 11 direct service programs that we provide. Like you mentioned, we're super excited to have it back in person. It's been a few years, and it's always a wonderful event. We bring several hundred people together from business leaders, community leaders, municipalities, educational institutions, healthcare facilities to discuss, big picture issues that our community's facing and how United Way and our partner agencies can solve those issues.
So this year we've got Dr. Ferguson coming. How does that fit in with that scope?
Yeah, Dr. Ronald Ferguson is an MIT trained economist,
Yes.
and he specializes in kind of socio-ecological factors that influence children from ages 0 to 5, throughout their life. And so he's at Harvard. He started the Basics Boston, and the Basics has grown to have many programs across the United States. A couple years ago, United Way of Southwest Alabama started that program here through a partnership with the J.L. Bedsole Foundation and the University of South Alabama to determine what the biggest needs were that we're facing our littlest citizens, and how the community can come together and solve those issues or obstacles that they might face. How can we clear the obstacles early to set them up for a path for future success? And so we hired a program director, Dr. Deborah Curry, who has a background in education and administration, and she's leading the program for us. She's been partnering with USA Health, Women's and Children's, and local schools, daycares, to implement the program in their children-based setting, or where there's access to parents and caregivers serving our youth. And so Dr. Ferguson will speak at the annual meeting. He'll be our keynote speaker, and he'll discuss that and talk about how we can build bridges within our community to serve our most valuable assets, our children.
Terrific. Okay, we definitely want to come. Lindsay, tell us when and where and how and all of those good details.
Absolutely. The annual meeting this year will be on August 10th from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. at the Battle House Hotel. It will be in the Moonlight Ballroom, and you can get tickets for that by visiting our website, which is UWSWA.org. There will be a big banner that has Dr. Ferguson's face on it, so you'll be able to see who will be speaking. And if you click on that, it'll take you right to the page to purchase those tickets. We are still in that early bird window, so if you register today through July 17th, then you will get a discounted rate on your tickets. We have individual tickets for sale, or you can purchase a table of 9 and then and bring your coworkers, friends, family, anyone that you think might benefit from hearing Dr. Ferguson speak about the milestones for children ages 0 to 5. And then after the 17th, those prices will go up to $75 for individual tickets, $750 for tables of 9. If you get in before the early bird is over, it'll be $60 per person or $600 for that full table.
Wonderful. So there's something else that we're going to be doing at the annual meeting. We're going to recognize some special folks.
Yeah, we're definitely going to recognize annually, we have incredible businesses and individuals that support our work, whether that be through financial contributions or volunteerism. And so during our annual meeting, we honor those people for their generous support of the community through our campaign awards and our Heart of Gold awards. So Heart of Gold awards are for those who are our volunteers that give back through service, and our campaign awards are those who participate in the annual campaign, either through a corporate contribution or by running an employee payroll employee giving campaign through payroll deductions. And so we're honored to highlight those individuals because, without them, our work, of course, is not possible. Annually, United Way is able to serve. Last year, we served over 211,000 people through direct service programs, either operated by our 46 nonprofit partners or our staff here at United Way. And so, that's a tremendous impact that we're able to have through the support of thousands of generous people and hundreds of generous business partners, municipalities, education institutions, and healthcare facilities. And so we're so honored to partner with them throughout the year to make Mobile, Washington, Clark, and Choctaw County the best places to live in Alabama.
And we'll have kickoffs for them in the various counties, which we'll come back and talk about in another little brief. So to recap, Lindsay, tell us again when and where and how, and how people what kinds of payments we take.
Sure. So in a nutshell, just visit our website, UWSWA.org. You can get all of the information there. There's background on the speaker, where it's going to be located, times, dates, anything that you might need. To sum it up, on August 10th from 11 to 1:30, we will host Dr. Ron Ferguson at the Battle House in the Moonlight Ballroom, as he talks about the basics and for us to give out those awards that Justine was speaking of. We're still in the early bird time frame, so get those tickets purchased by end of business on July 17th and get the discounted rate.
Awesome. And we're super excited. The overall theme of our program this year will be youth, obviously, early education, and focus on early development, and then literacy. And so we'll have another component of the event that'll highlight another one of our programs, the Dolly Parton Imagination Library, which is a national or international program. And United Way currently operates that program in 2 of our 4-county footprint in Mobile and Choctaw County. Recently, the governor signed an executive order 729 that said that every child upon birth would be entered into the Dolly Parton Imagination Library program. And so what we would do in our counties is provide children who are 0 to 5, so the same footprint of the basics, a book a month directly to their house upon birth. And so that gives children an early access to reading. It helps connect them with their caregiver, their parent, so they can read together. It often benefits more members of the family than just the child through that relationship. And so it's fostering that early love of reading. And then hopefully, again, setting the child up for future success throughout their school and into their workforce or their careers. And so we're so excited to highlight that theme this year through those 2 signature programs that United Way offers.
Well, and I will mention that we do have an add-on that you can put when you purchase your tickets to sponsor a child for that program for an additional $25, whether you pay online or if you mail in the form, you can add that sponsorship to your ticket. So please think about doing that when you're signing up. And so I think that's what we wanted to let y'all know about today. We'll check in again with Dr. Curry to talk a little bit more about the program and highlight some of the great stuff that annual meeting is going to feature next week. And we appreciate your time. I'm going to throw up our screensavers so you can get those last minute Thursday, August 10th from 11 to 1:30. We look forward to seeing Ron Ferguson there, Dr. Ron Ferguson. And again, thanks to all our sponsors, and we'll see you soon.